Welcome back to Shyhammer Fantasy, and today I got my Orcs and Goblins against Aaron's Undead Legion, and to be honest, I really wanted to get my girlfriend's vampire counts versus Aaron's vampire counts, but it didn't happen. She went out of town, but anyways, so I decided to go ahead and still go through with the game with my Orcs and Goblins, and again, I'm getting ready for adepticon, so we did Battle for the Pass and 2,000 points. And basically, just to see, Battle for the Pass is the one where it's going the long way on the table. The sides, if you run out, basically the pursuing unit doesn't get to run out, chase them after. They just stop 1 inch short. So we're gonna go over my army list. My army list here, I got 21 Savage Orcs with extra hand weapons. And then in the background you can see I have proxied my Savage Orc Boar Boys. I'm still painting up my regular Savage Orcs. And then over here I got 10 Goblin Wolf Riders. And then I have a unit of 20 Black Orcs. Also 20 Night Goblins with Fanatics. I got my Mangler, those are the Fanatics there. I got my my regular Goblin Wolf Rider Hero with a great weapon. And then in the back left corner there, that's my general right there, Gorbad Ironclaw. Then here we have my level 4. He's being played as a Savage Orc Shaman right now, but I have to paint up that model still too, so just using him for now. And then my 2 Doom Divers. So for the spells, my level 4 got Here We Go, Fist of Gork, Hand of Gork, and Foot of Gork, which are great spells. And then my level 1 Night Goblin Shaman, which I forgot to show there, he only got Night Shroud, which I decided to keep, but I probably shouldn't have. For my opposing army, he has a giant block there of Graveguard. I want to say it was like 20, maybe 20, like 5 Graveguard with great weapons. And then he also has his hero White King in there, and the White King is holding a banner. The banner basically gives him like a +1 to hit or a -1 for me to hit or something like that. And then next to them he has a unit of Blood Knights with the general inside that unit of Blood Knights. And then he has 2 blocks of 30 ghouls. And in those 2 units he has 2 necromancers that have the hex spells. For his general, he's a level 3. He gets 3 spells. He gets Grave Call from Lore of Undeath. He gets the Abyssal Swarm. And then he also gets the one right underneath it, the Harbinger. And we're going to get started. This is how the table looks at the start of the battle. You get 24, well, we got 24 inches from the table edges, but it's really just 12 inches from the center. We could go anywhere behind that line. And this is his side, and here's a picture of my side. I decided to put my Wolf Rider and my Mangler going down the flank. So, Orcs and Goblins turn 1, and this is one game where I did not forget one single animosity roll. And guess what? Right off the first move, my Goblins fail animosity. And not only did my Goblins, but my Savage Orcs fail animosity. Good news is, I got Gorbad right there in that unit of Wolf Riders, and Gorbad has a special rule where he boosts the animosity table. So, my Savage Orcs get a free move, and basically they would have to charge, but if there's no visible target to charge, they just basically get a normal move. Unfortunately, my Night Goblins weren't as lucky. So we're going to go into the compulsory move phase. I got my Mangler moving up, and also my Wolf Rider just coming down the flank there to kind of spook off that unit of Graveguard in the corner. And this is how the end of my movement phase looks. And we're going to go into Magic. On Magic, I roll 6 dice, and then I also actually get both channels. So I'm at 8 dice, and right off the first move, I'm going to do the Hand of Gork, because I'm figuring 3 on the Hand of Gork, and then the rest on Foot of Gork. Started off with a bang. And Hand of Gork, I failed. Yep. I tried to go for the big spell, didn't get it. And not only that, but it messes up my my next spell, because now I can't use my Savage Orc Shaman. So I decided to use the remaining dice on Night Shroud, and guess what? He actually just beat the number right out. So I didn't want to roll too many dice because I was afraid of getting an irresistible force and just like screwing up my spells. So, shooting phase, I guess. Shooting phase, I got two Doom Divers. Look at those guys. They're ready to shoot. And they aim right at that unit of Blood Knights. I'm just going straight for them. And unfortunately, Aaron did not take the flag for the ward save against shooting. And my first Doom Diver, he drifts off 8 inches and his redirect only takes him off 2 inches, so it doesn't really do much. The second one, though, gets the first direct hit of the day, and he kills off he kills off 2 Blood Knights. And that was the end of my turn. Undead turn. He has this little punk necromancer here try to do an invocation in the heck on the Blood Knights, and he gets one off, heals one. His other necromancer tries to do the other guy. It doesn't work. So, yeah, I'm not happy about that. But his general then goes ahead and does Grave Call, and he raises a whole unit of 50 zombies. What the hell is that? 50 zombies. I mean, that is some crazy shit right there. I am sorry. Excuse my language if you're underage on this, but that is some crazy shit, man. How the hell you get 50 zombies on one spell? I mean, yeah, they're paper, but whatever. So, yeah, that was just kind of brutal. That was it for his turn. He has no more magic, and he has no shooting, and there was nobody in close combat, so it's going to go into Orcs and Goblins turn 2. So, yeah. That's 2 animosities right there. Savage Orcs and the Wolf Riders both fail animosity. One of them squabbles, one of them charges in. The Mangler decides to run in through those units of zombies, and he falls right in between the crack of the zombies, the ghouls, and the Blood Knights. I was hoping he would just run through the Blood Knights, and he only eats 2 zombies. 2 or 3. No, it's 2. Yeah, retarded. And then my Black Orcs and my Cave Squig Herd, which I forgot to mention in my list, both charge into that unit of 50 zombies, and this guy over here, he decides to go around the side and go to the flank of the Grave Guard just to harass him. And then my unit of short bows moves up, and I believe my magic phase, well, since the animosity failed on my Savage Orcs, my Savage Orc Shaman decides he is not going to cast any spells, and I only got Night Shroud, which I read the card and didn't realize it was only for the unit that the Night Goblin Shaman was in. So we're going to go skip magic and go right into shooting. We got the Doom Divers again, and they're aiming for that same unit of Blood Knights, and the first one, bam, direct hit. Awesome. Second one, bam, another direct hit. Get rid of those guys. And they're going to go ahead and kill off that whole unit. We randomized the shots, and none of them shot the general, so it just killed off the remaining Blood Knights. That was all my shooting, so we're going to go to close combat. My Squigs decide to attack first, and they kill off 8 zombies, and then my Black Orcs go next, and they kill off another 7 zombies, and the zombies did 0 casualties back. Actually, I think maybe 1 have died. So, as you can see right here, ranks, banner, and all that, he has 4. He's the bottom bar, and top bar, I'm actually went over once. I'm at 19. So 19 of 4. He lost 15 more zombies due to crumbling. That's brutal. So that 50 zombies, like I said, paper. Paper. So, his turn. His ghouls try to charge in on my squigs, and they fail the charge. They only move up 1 inch. This Graveguard unit does a swift reform and is going to head towards the Mangler and try to get the general out. The general decides just to run away and go towards the woods, and then this unit of ghouls decides to move up a little bit. Magic phase, he rolls up for 8 dice, and first thing he tries to do is a Nehek. I believe it does go off, and he gains like 3 zombies back, which we were laughing about. And then his general is going to go ahead and pull out the Abyssal Swarm, and he's going to put them right parallel to those ghouls over there. So that was it for magic. And we're going to go to close combat. Zombies kill off 1 squig, but the squigs kill off 8 zombies. And then the Black Orcs kill off a couple more zombies. And you can see right here, I'm at 12. He's at 2. So he loses a bunch more zombies due to crumbling. This paper team is just kind of in my way right now, and there's about 2 or 3 zombies left. We're going to go to Orcs and Goblins, turn 3, and like I said, fail animosity. The Night Goblins are short bows, fail the animosity, and they just kind of sit there and squabble. And not only that, but Gorbad's unit faces animosity, and since he boosts the chart, he goes up to a 6, and he gets a free move, a pivot, and then an extra charge, and he goes right into that bat unit that was just called up, puts him in a very vulnerable spot. I'm going to, at this moment, I remove the Shaman out of that unit of Savage Orcs, and I just move the Savage Orcs up a little bit. Over here, the Mangler is kind of just doing his own thing. I believe he goes, oh yeah, there he goes. He goes right into that unit of ghouls, and he goes ahead and he kills 7 ghouls. And then I decided to move the Night Goblin Shaman into that unit of Night Goblins with the short bow. And then I move my Orc Shaman around the other side. And then I forgot totally about my Wolf Rider because he was kind of small and hiding by the edge. But he charges in, and he goes into the rear of the Graveguard. I was more afraid of the Graveguard charging into my Wolf Riders prematurely since Gorbad kind of got forced into charging with his failed animosity. And we're going to go into Magic Phase. In Magic Phase, I only got 4 dice. So those 4 dice, I'm trying to put them all on the foot. And guess what? It goes off. I do a small foot, goes off, hits that unit of ghouls of 30 ghouls, but it drifts up a little bit, about 2 inches. It gets 12 ghouls total, and there's 12 dead ghouls. So shooting phase, Doom Diver number 1 aims for that unit of this Doom Diver goes ahead and takes a hit on those ghouls, and this one decides to hit the general, and they both get direct hits. So that's direct hits number 4 and 5. This guy goes ahead and he takes out 3 out of the 4 ghouls that he hits, and then this guy over here, he actually gets off, I believe, 2 wounds, which leaves that general left with 1 wound remaining. And then these guys over here, the paper cobwebs of zombies just disintegrated while I looked at them. And then same thing over here. We got Gorbad with his Always Strikes First, canceling out the Always Strikes Last for them bats, and he decides to just annihilate those bats by himself. I do have 2 Wolf Riders clipping that unit of ghouls on the corner there. So the ghouls attack, and they kill off 3 of my Wolf Riders. I attack back, and I only kill off 1 ghoul, which is not a good thing. And right here it shows you that I am actually still in the lead of this one. They only lose 1 more ghoul to combat resolution. And then finally my Wolf Rider, he does 1 wound onto the White King who goes in the back to fight him, and the Graveguard and the White King just destroy him. And then now it's a Vampire's turn, and the ghouls charge into the Cave Squigs. Oh man, the Graveguard charge into the Wolf Boys with Gorbad in there, and then right here his general moves literally 61 inches away from my Doom Divers, trying not to get shot at, or 62 inches. Gorbad challenges, and he accepts with the champion of the Graveguard. Come on, man. And the Graveguard end up just destroying all the Wolf Riders. And of course, Gorbad just destroys that champion. He does like 4 wounds onto him. And he doesn't run. He combat resolution, I lost by a couple, but Gorbad sticks around and he stays. The Cave Squigs, 3 ghouls. I'm sorry. The ghouls killed 6 Cave Squigs, and the Cave Squigs killed 8 ghouls, and then a couple more died from combat resolution. And we're going to go into Orcs and Goblins turn 4 now. Savages charge in, and then the Mangler's basically the only other guy who could move, and he rolls a triple 1s, which means that he strangulated himself. And he's dead, which sucks because he was in great position to attack both either the Graveguard or the ghouls. So we're going to go into Magic, and I'm going to try to get his general who's running away with the Foot of Gork. I throw dice on it, only for the small foot because I didn't get that many dice, and I miss. Sucks. He lives another day. So then Gorbad goes ahead and challenges the White King here. He declines and goes in the back. Gorbad goes ahead and swings on the Graveguard. He only kills one. Just one. All the Graveguard attack back, and they killed Gorbad. They killed my general. This really sucks. It's a really bad day for Orcs and Goblins on turn 4. So then, the Cave Squigs go ahead and they attack. The couple on the side kill off the Necromancer. The other ones kill off a couple more ghouls. Sorry, and then the ghouls attack back. They kill off 4 squigs. After combat resolution, he has 1 ghoul left sitting there in front of the squigs. The Black Orcs are kind of stuck behind that tree. I can't really wheel around the tree. I'm not sure how that works. So then the Savages destroy the ghouls. They got the charge. They got the choppas. They got the frenzy. The ghouls kill. They get 4 wounds off, but 1 gets a ward save, so I lose 3 Savage Orcs. And then the Savage Orcs just took off like I think 2 or 3 ranks. And then after combat resolution, the only guy left is just a single Necromancer who's sitting there. And then we're gonna go into Vampires turn 4. And then also for shooting phase, Doom Divers couldn't shoot at anybody because there was no valid targets. Everybody's in combat. Graveguard go ahead and charge right into the side flank of the Savages, which is bad business for me. And then he goes ahead and does magic phase next, and his general calls up a unit of zombies and puts them right close by his general to kind of protect them from the cave squigs that might be coming up to the side. But it might actually play off in my favor. Going to close combat, his Graveguard, they have great weapons. They just annihilate my Savages. I kill off 1 Graveguard with the guys who are attacking on the side, and then I also kill off that lone Necromancer. But he kills off 10 of my Savages. He gets a couple more wounds off, but I get ward saves. But still, he kills off 10, which is really bad for me. They end up running, and the Bannerman dies just because, they're running. And then they run right through my Savage Orc Shaman. My Savage Orc Shaman says, though, you know what, guys? I'm going to roll a low number. I'm going to sit this one out, and you guys could keep running. And you know what? I feel like stomping more people because Gorbad's dead, and I got to take charge. He's my new leader. He's my MVP of this game right here. You'll see why. And we're going to go into Orcs and Goblins turn 5. Animosity love this game. Oh, man. The Night Goblins decide they want to pick a fight with the Black Orcs, and the Black Orcs say, sure, let's do this. And they kill off 2 Black Orcs, and the Black Orcs kill off 1 Night Goblin. And they both cannot move this turn. The Cave Squigs kind of just shimmy up a little bit, and the Savage Orcs just keep running. And the Shaman decides to kind of wheel around a little bit just to get out of the way of the Graveguard's charge arc. So he's going to go ahead and do the foot, and he rolls an Irresistible Force miscast, and he throws it right at the general. He's going to stomp on him, and it drifts a little bit. Doesn't hit him. So let's try to get a 4, 5, or 6 to stomp again, and he gets a 2. Foot did nothing, and I have no more spells, and the miscast chart I rolled, I believe it was a 7, which damages everybody around him, but there's nobody around him, so nothing happens. We're going to go into shooting phase next. Doom Divers. Woo! First one goes right into that unit of Graveguard and takes out 5 of them, which is really good. Second one, he aims for the tip of the zombies that were just called. The zombies are about 2 inches away from the general, and they go 4 inches that way, but I roll 6 inches back. Oh, man, the Doom Diver nails them, kills them off, does 3 wounds, just nails the general, and yeah, he has no general, I have no general. It's fair game right now. Game on. So, and then, that's it. We're going to go into his movement phase, which was just basically him moving the Graveguard around. He really didn't have anybody in close combat or anything, and no magic users, so his Graveguard wheels around to start heading towards the Cave Squigs and the Black Orcs. And we're going to go into my turn again, turn 6. So at this point in the game, it's last turn, and we're looking at points. We're trying to see who would win by points, so I don't care. I throw my Cave Squigs in, even though mine are worth points against the zombies who are worth nothing. But, oh well, I just didn't want them coming up to me. My Savages decide to run off the board, and they just kind of, since it's the battle for the past, they kind of die on the cliffs anyways. So then my archers move up a little bit, but that's about it. And then the Black Orcs kind of sit back and said, we didn't do anything this whole game except kill one Night Goblin archer. We're going to Magic Phase next, and we got the Foot of Gork, and we got another irresistible miscast. He gets a direct hit right on the Graveguard, and he kills off 12 Graveguard, or maybe 11. Maybe one survived. But then he rolls it again. Got a rolled on a 4, 5, or 6. He does it again. He kills off the rest of the Graveguard. All he left there was the White King, and yeah, that's pretty brutal right there. And then, since the White King's the only one left, I decide to try to shoot him with the Doom Diver. Doom Diver drifts off, does not kill him. And it's his turn next, and he just calls game there. He's like, there's no way, just by points alone, that his White King, the last remaining guy, is worth as much as my Black Orcs, my Shaman, my Doom Divers, and all that. So that's about it. It was a fun game. I wish we could have played another one, but we ran out of time. So I really want to get some more games up there. Hopefully with my girlfriend's vampire account, like I told you. And then I will eventually. I mean, this is February. March is around the corner. I'm going to be going to Adepticon. I'll have a couple more games up from Adepticon, and it'll be fun. I hope to show you guys what's going on. And if you guys like this, please hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace.